There is nothing more satisfying as an Australian male than getting a random phone call from your mate asking you to go for a few beers at the pub. And I think that day is coming to an end fast. And here's why. So what we're seeing in Australia is a massive, massive increase in brewers and microbrewers and distillers and micro distillers. And this all seems amazing. Every time we go to the pub, we seem to be seeing more and more and more brands of beer on tap. Fantastic. There's so much selection. Everybody's neighbour is now a craft brewer or a craft distiller, which is fantastic on the face of it. It gives us a lot of options when we're down at the pub. However, what we're also seeing in cross-reference to this is that costs are going up, undoubtedly. Taxation's going up, costs on supplies are going up, costs on labour are going up, and the effect that this has on venues like pubs and clubs is that they've got two options. They've got option one is to absorb that cost and keep the prices the same for those people who are wanting to go to their venues. And the second option is for them to increase their prices to make sure they still have some sort of profit margin left over. With this continual increase in prices, what we're actually seeing is venue patronage go down because people aren't wanting to spend all that money from going out to a venue. And so what the brewer and the micro brewer, the distiller and the micro distiller are offering, and we're starting to see this now increasing in Australia, is they're starting to offer in their brewing houses a location where they can actually sit down and have a meal and have a beer. And so while you're having a beer or having a coffee, even if we're talking about coffee roasters as well, I see the same thing happening, is we are sitting down and having a drink in the same venue where that drink is crafted, is sourced, is made. And so that's doing two things. Number one, it's reducing our price to pay for that, because if you're brewing a beer, you've got to sell that beer to a pub, and that pub then has to put a cost on it and then to resell it to the patron. Now, if you go back a couple of steps, if you're the one brewing the beer, you can sell it for a lot cheaper of a price. So we're getting a cheaper drink in our hands. Now, the second thing, which is also a major trend, especially in Australia, is we are wanting to know, to feel, to see where our drinks are being sourced from, where our food's being sourced from. So this trend is giving us the option of drinking a beer in the same venue that the beer was made. And we enjoy that. We enjoy that as consumers. And so what we're seeing essentially is the death of the pub. But it's a larger trend in that what we're seeing is the death of the middleman. Now, this is not good news for the middlemen, but it's actually a great opportunity for those who manufacture, distill, brew the products that we consume. I see a great opportunity opening up for these venues. And so that phone call that we all love on a random idle Saturday afternoon from a buddy you haven't heard of from a few weeks or a few months, asking you to go down to the pub for a beer or four, that may be a thing of the past. But that phone call may still exist. It just won't be talking about the pub. It'll be talking about your local brewer or your local distiller. And so I do see the death of the pub is on its way. It's starting to become a reality already. We will be drinking our drinks direct from brewers and not from pubs. Death to the middleman. Cheers to that. Hey you, thanks for supporting Money Media. If you do have something to say, whether it be positive or negative, leave a comment and I'll get back to it. I could be really interested in hearing your thoughts. And also, if you want to be updated with all our new content that comes out, please hit the subscribe button, and that way YouTube will take care of the notifications for us. They'll ping you every time we upload something new, which often can be quite time sensitive. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for joining.